Goal, 6'3", number 12, Jack Morgan.
Thursday night, the best night of the week for NBA basketball. Hi there, everybody, and thanks for being with us on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, with me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the race for Rookie of the Year. These young stars now have a season behind them. So who stood out in this incredibly talented crowd? Well, you look at Edey performing at a high level all season long. Fourth in our rookie list. This coaching staff has raved about his maturity.
Sitting behind just 3 of his fellow rookies, there may still be time for him to move up this list.
Well, he'd have to make a lot of noise. I don't think he'll win the award, but that shouldn't take away from the tremendous rookie season he's having.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the center. And for Memphis, manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jaren Jackson out there with Williams. And it's Edey in at the center position, filling out the middle.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Outside Edwards. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Yeah, look at the concentration. Through contact, Edwards gets the shot off. Just a tremendous fight.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
RJ, it's the final game of the season for both teams. We've reached the finish line for some.
Yeah, some teams are done after tonight, but for others, they're just getting started. These playoffs are practically a season of their own.
Now here's Payne. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Conley against Morant. Conley passes to Edwards. And it's Payne with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
There's Payne using his size at the rim.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach for a minute. I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Conley. 17 points in his last outing. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. They get it back. Here's the second effort. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. All right, let's have a look and see who is leading the league in field goal percentages. In the third spot, Rudy Gobert.
He's been fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Jackson outside. Here's the pick. Outside Bain. Just 5 on the clock. There's Jackson with the 3. Minnesota with a rebound. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was in Memphis.
Turnovers were the story of that game. It wasn't what I would call a disciplined performance.
Over to the wing. Bain against McDaniels. Randall with a steal. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Minnesota?
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
The free throw drops for Randall.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Outside Conley. McDaniels passes to Randall. Aldama grabs a board. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 4-point game. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
And that one falls for Jackson. Richard, every team wants 3-point shooters and rim protection. Jaren Jackson Jr. gives you both.
Oh, he is the prototypical big man. He's Defensive Player of the Year. He's led the league in blocks on multiple occasions, and he can stretch the floor and shoot threes.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota.
And what really distinguishes Jackson, the soft touch of the shot. Most young bigs are still developing that.
For 3, Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Aldama. And Gobert with a block.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
Timeout called. Memphis. And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Jaren Jackson.
And his shot blocking hasn't been nearly as potent as it was a few years ago. It's a shame, really, because his ability to intimidate the other team and be a big presence on the defensive end really gave his team an edge.
The 3 from Bain. Knocks it down from distance. Bain's got 5 now.
You gotta D up Bain from the corner, or else he'll bury those shots in bunches.
Bain against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Moran against DiVincenzo. Down low. Aldama. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And finally finding his teammate in stride. He led his guy perfectly.
Outside McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Now here's McDaniels. No made baskets yet. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. For three, Randall, count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the three with confidence now.
Back to Morant. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And Morant gets it to go. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Now here's McDaniels. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Randall can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The three from Bane. Buries it from 3. Bane's got 8.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Some changes for Memphis. Edey comes in for Morant, and Aldama subbed in for Williams. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. Outside, Alexander Walker lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Memphis. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, BA. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
Find the lane. One shot.
Richard, for years, the Grizzlies team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Now here's Edwards. Give him 8. He got a piece of it. To the middle. Jackson can't get it to go. And so Randall will bring it up for the Timberwolves. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Pass to Jackson. Here's Edey. Reed defending. And he gets it to go. Edey's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. Here's Pippen. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Oh, and Reed with a block. Outside Edwards. Reed sets a screen. It's Edwards with a drive. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. This will be his third free throw attempt of the game. One shot. That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Pippen, the pass to Stevens. Here's Pippen. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. And here you have the best teams when it comes to three-point shooting this season. The Timberwolves in second.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo, the pass to Randall. Here's Edwards. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
Stevens, the pass to Aldama. Misses the baby hook.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Back to Randall. Reed sets a screen. And that's good. Randall for 3. And now a 5-point Minnesota lead.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Looking to win the run. And the basket by Pippen.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
And Edwards with the basket on the assist by DiVincenzo. Edwards has got 15.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Here's Stevens. Off target from three-point range. The Timberwolves lead by 5. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Fires from 14. Fires from deep. Reed with the rebound. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Alexander Walker. Sinks the tray. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
And how about Edwards keeping his head up and spotting the open man?
Here's Stevens, covered by Alexander Walker. Pass to Pippen. Picked by Aldama. Takes the 3. Connects from downtown. Pippen's got his 2nd bucket on the night. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
And so it's Memphis with it, trailing by 5. We've got Jaren Jackson. He's out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Edey in at the 5. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the 2nd quarter. Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Outside Reed. Edwards finds Randall. Oh, there's the alley! And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Here's Pippen. DiVincenzo covering. Pippen, the pass to Aldama. There's the drive. Edey for three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. Ant-Man flying high.
Yeah, what energy from Edwards on the drive. Pushing his way inside and straight to the cup.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Offensive rebound. Jackson for 3. No good that time.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Outside McDaniels. The rebound by Jackson.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make them all.
The 3 ball. And again, Memphis no good. Minnesota leading by 7. McDaniels can't hit.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
It's deflected.
Yeah, nice swat by Randall, using his size and good anticipation to get in the shooter's way. That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
Plenty of space. And that's good for 2. Stevens has got his first bucket in this one. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Edwards. 17-foot shot on the way. The rebound by Edey.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And he drives in. It's scooped up. Uses the glass on the layup. Edey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. So both teams changing it up here, and you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, BA, I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Randall finds McDaniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McDaniels got his first basket of the night.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Aldama, the pass to Morant. Clock at 6, and here's Bane. Over Conley, and the basket by Bane. Bane's got 10 points in the game.
A high percentage look for Bane. He gets to a spot and just nails it.
To the inside, Edwards. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Pippen, defended by Gobert. Pippen, the pass to Aldama. Lays it up and banks it in. Give him 8.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. And he's going for the punch from Gobert.
and maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Here's Randall. Up again. It's good on the putback. And now it's a 9-point Minnesota lead.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Aldama, the pass to Morant. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Tough move by Morant, taking the shot and absorbing the foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Morant. And you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a two-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter, but definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
Edey's checked in for Memphis. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker's checked in. Now here's Alexander Walker. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. He was all alone on that one. Edwards has got 6 points in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Knocks down the triple. Jackson's got 5 points.
A big man who does it all. That is Jaren Jackson Jr. looking confident at the arc.
Pass to Gobert. Now Edwards. With the teardrop. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Desmond Bane. He's made all of his free throws to this point. 3 of 3.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
They throw good, Edwards. And he makes both free throws.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
To the middle. Here's Edey. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 9. The 3. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Morant. And there's the screen. No good on the triple. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. Strong drive by Edwards. Again! What an avalanche!
Timeout.
And this is all you need to know about the year he's having. He's coming up on the single-season franchise scoring record.
And when he does get there, I bet it's a long time until someone matches it. Timeout call, Memphis. Keeping you up to date on the top rookies this season defensively. Here are the leaders among first-year players in blocks. 5th, Zach Edey.
Blocking ability like his is very coveted in the league, and he shows no fear clashing at the rim against experienced finishers.
Grizzlies trail by 11. Jackson outside. They set the pick. Pass to Pippen. Payne with a screen on McDaniels. And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's got his third basket of the night.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Edwards, no good.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Jackson against Edwards. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Second team foul. At the line for Memphis.
And that one falls for Jackson. Minnesota leading by 5. Outside Reed. Back to Conley. Drops in the layup for 2.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Payne, the pass to Morant. Jackson on the wing. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from the high post. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Down low. Here's Reed. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Pippen. Jackson with it. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. And that one's good. Morant.
What a smooth move by Morant off the pick and roll, getting himself some elbow room to take a shot.
Here's Conley. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Second team foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Williams is checked in for Memphis. Conchar comes in for Desmond Bane. Randall, he's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. Free throw drops for Conley.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Jackson outside. Pass to Edey. Here's Pippen. He's guarded by Conley. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for 2.
And he drops a first. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Randall. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. They grab their own miss. Tries again. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And wow, I mean, Gobert had them fooled. The pump fake puts the defender totally off balance.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
For his career, Gobert's field goal percentage is in the same ballpark as his free throw percentage.
And Minnesota with some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. That one misses. Grizzlies trail by 10. Williams on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks the 15-footer. Pippen's got 12.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
Hey, when you trust your shot like he does, it doesn't matter how much size you're giving up. He feels the mid-range in his territory.
Now here's Conley. He's got 5. Goes back up. And McDaniels with the layup. McDaniels got 4 points now in the quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And that one good.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Now here's McDaniels. In his last outing, 16 points for him. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Yep, that one goes. He's got 10.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Randle finds Conley. With the fadeaway. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Here's Pippen. He's guarded by Conley. Conchar, the pass to Jackson. Here's Edey. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. And so it's Minnesota up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
And taking a look at Memphis, they've really fought their way up the ranks. Few people saw this coming. This team has exceeded expectations, and so far, they've held strong with the postseason approaching.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
Grizzlies trail by 8. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Bain against Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
And stolen by Edwards. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. The shot by Conley, no good. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 8-point game. Shot from 16. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Count it. Randle's got 11 points.
And Randle is a gamer. someone who's experienced at overcoming intense coverage from this area of the floor.
Bain serving the D. Edey for three. The shot comes out. Minnesota leading by 10. Conley passes to Gobert. Here's Edwards. Strong finish by Gobert.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
Outside Bain. Back to Morant. Pass to Edey. Morant with a screen on Gobert. Now Bain, guarded by Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams finds Morant. Oh, a determined bucket from Morant. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. RJ, when Ja Morant's at his best, you won't find a more entertaining player in the league.
Oh, BA, he is a generational talent. There is no easy way to defend him. That blend of skill, athleticism, quickness, it is so impressive and hard to guard.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, these teams have been outstanding at creating offense through their defense. Number 5, Memphis.
And if you turn the ball over when you play this team, you're going to regret it. They just have a knack for knowing how to capitalize off other teams' mistakes.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Bain. Inside. Randall with a steal. Outside Conley. Back to Randall. And here's Edwards, guarded by Bain. Randall outside, just 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. Memphis with a rebound.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Jackson for 3, and a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
One of many weapons in Jackson Jr.'s arsenal. He can spot up on you and make it look too easy.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. This will make 5 trips to the line for him tonight.
One shot.
Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, BA, it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Good. Bain's got 12.
He's really made his impact felt tonight. Bain has played with maximum effort tonight.
Edwards against Bain, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
He's perfect from the line this time. Grizzlies trail by 12. Pass to Williams. To the middle. And stolen by Edwards. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And Gobert with the stuff.
I mean, how do you stop Gobert on the slam? He's too big, rising up too fast. There's really nothing you can do.
Moran against Conley. To the inside. Edey. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to Randall. They double Randall. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Morant. For three, Conley. And it's Bane with the rebound. And it's Bane with the ball for the Grizzlies. They trail by 14. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take two from the free throw line. And Richardson's bursting onto the scene. Bane has been nothing short of spectacular.
Bane was a steal with the 30th pick. He's added to his game each year. And now, look, he's one of the better two-way wings in the league.
The free throw drops for Morant.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
Reed's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And Morant drops them both. Minnesota leading by 12. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Reed. And it's Bane with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Edey. Outside Morant. Down low. And stolen by Gobert. To the paint. And stolen by Bane. Outside, Williams. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. It's McDaniels on the wing. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Bane. To the inside. Edey, that's good. Edey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Not just a scorer, Bane is willing to set up others and does a very good job of it.
Randall outside. Kept alive. Reed sets a screen. McDaniels from long range. Pure from three-point range. McDaniels got 10.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Jackson. 11 points in the game. Clock at 2. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 16 points for him.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
From deep, Conley. It's rebounded by Memphis. Bane's got 4 rebounds now. Right side, Moran. Down low, Edey. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
His 4th personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies. Edey. Taking 2
Take a
shots.
break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. Some changes for Memphis. Aldama's checked in for Williams. And it's Pippen in for Morant. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Pass to Randall. The kick out to Edwards. No good with the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Good work there as it goes. Jackson's got 13 now.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Edwards. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
Boy, he's been automatic tonight. 8 of 8 from the line. He's off on the first. Williams is checked in for Memphis. And he's good on the second. Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Pippen. 12 points for him. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Inside. Outside for Randall. Gets the three to fall. Randall's got 5 points in the quarter.
No hesitation from the big man, Randall. I mean, this is how confident of a shooter he is.
Pass to Pippen. Clock at 6. And the dunk by Jackson. And here's Edwards. 33 points for him. Reed to screen on Williams. Here's Edwards. And another one.
He's done it. A new single-season franchise scoring record. Great accomplishment from him in what's been a fantastic year.
It's been a season for the ages for him, and one that'll go down in the history of this franchise. Taking a look at the last 10 games, here are the players who have been flat-out dominant scoring the ball and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. The fourth spot held by Anthony Edwards.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Randall. He's got 14. Pass to DiVincenzo. Edwards with it. For three, Randall. And another three for Minnesota.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Up top, Jackson. Back to Bain. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Jackson with the dime. The guy is just so skilled.
Reed to screen on Williams. Here's Edwards. Aldama grabs the board. Aldama's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Here's Pippen. Reed defending. 4 on the clock. Bain. Here's Aldama. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in.
Number 12, John Morant.
To the middle. Here's Bain. That shot missing. Nice D from Reed. Outside, Alexander Walker. Down low. Here's Edwards. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Edwards has got 12 points here in the second half.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Oh, and Reed with a block. Outside Bain. This one for 3. Hits the trifecta.
Just another day in the office for Mr. Bain.
Edwards against Bain. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one misses. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Bain. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
The dime courtesy of Morant. I'd love to play with Ja. He's always looking to move that ball.
Bain against Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards has got 39.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. Back to the game after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page? Woo.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Aldama in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here he goes. McDaniels with some nice D. The Timberwolves lead by 14. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Reed. Now McDaniels. Now here's Alexander Walker. Misses the 3. Outside Moran. Now Bain. From 7 feet. And there's Edey. That's good. And the assist by Bain. Bain's got his 3rd assist of the night. Outside, Alexander Walker. 3-pointer, no good.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Jackson can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gobert. Now here's DiVincenzo, hounded by Moran. Jackson against Gobert. Here's Edey. Now Morant. There's the 3. Yes! A Morant 3!
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, B.A.
And Allie, thanks. Back to DiVincenzo. Oh, stolen by Moran. Jackson outside. And it's off from three-point range.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. Morant's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Jackson, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Defensive foul. Alexander Walker. His first personal foul.
Mind the lanes.
First
Mind the
team
lanes.
foul.
One shot.
At the line for 1. Jackson Jr.
And that one falls for Jackson. Minnesota leading by 6. Outside, DiVincenzo. Inside. Here's Gobert. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
And the Stifle Tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Grizzlies.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
First free throw is good. And a new group getting ready for Memphis. Edie's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Jackson comes in for Conchar. Bain, he's checked in for Kennard. And it's Ja Morant in for Pippen. And so Gobert nails both of them. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The teardrop. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Pass to Morant. Nifty move. Morant taking no chances on the flush.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
For three, DiVincenzo. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant with it. Oh, it's stolen. Reed passes to Alexander Walker. Back to Reed. Memphis with a rebound. Aldama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Back to Morant. Pass to Edie. The three from Bain. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. The three from Bain. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Stolen by Bain. Pass to Edie. Back to Aldama. Three-pointer. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Outside McDaniels. Tipped. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Pippen, he's checked in for Jackson. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Reed sets a screen. 4-3. Edwards can't hit.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
From the wing, that one's good. Nothing but net. Edwards got 41.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Bain with a screen on Reed. Aldama, the pass to Bain. The offensive rebound, and it's good. 2 points. Edie's got 6 points in the quarter.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
Here's Edwards, and the basket is good. Edwards got 18 points now here in the second half.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Aldama outside. Pass to Bain. To the inside. And here's Morant outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Outside Reed. Here's Gobert. Pass to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Over Bain. And Edwards with the basket on the assist from Gobert.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one. Who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
To tie it up. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Outside Reed. Pass to Conley. Reed a screen on Morant. Conley passes to Alexander Walker. Here's Gobert. Yes, it's good. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
At the offensive end, Gobert isn't always this aggressive, so it's really good to see.
Pass to Pippen to take the lead. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Conley with the ball. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Pippen, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for two. Pippen.
Shooting two.
First one falls for him. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's Edwards. Another shot. Count it. And 1. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Second team foul. Shooting for Minnesota. Anthony Edwards. At the line for 1.
Throw good, Edwards. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson surveying the D. It's blocked by Gobert. They retain possession. 4 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Shot's good by Morant. Morant's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Here's Edwards. Got a hand on it.
You like the effort defensively there from Bane. Completely locked in.
Pass to Pippen. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Into the lane. Memphis with a rebound. Aldama's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And there's the lob. And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. Here's McDaniels. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Shooting for Minnesota. Jaden McDaniels. At the line for 1.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now Aldama. Jackson left side. No luck on that one. Minnesota leading by 5. Randle with it. Guarded by Morant. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Jackson with a screen on Gobert. Here's Aldama. Nails it from 3. Aldama's got 8 here in this quarter.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Jackson outside. To the paint. And stolen by Edwards. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. There's 49 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul. 44 seconds left in the fourth. Aldama with a double team. And Gobert with the stuff.
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
Timeout, Grizzlies. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Here's Pippen. Off the inbound pass. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
At the line for Memphis. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that brings him within 5.
We got this.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
You hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
Randall finds McDaniels. Now Conley. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Conley.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Kicks it out to Jackson. And again, it's Memphis missing. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig